Hello everyone, welcome back to Blueprints. Let's continue. We are on day 7, our 7th attempt. Last time we unlocked a new permanent bonus. And I haven't seen it yet. We'll have to go check that out. I think it was a cave of some sort. There's a few things I want to try. And then we'll just do a normal run. Which reminds me that we definitely need to keep on trying to fill out these secrets, these characters we've been figuring out in each room. We'll work it out in time. So I have 70 steps. I have two gems. I thought I'd have a coin. Maybe I do? What's this? Is that my allowance right there? Because we found a way to give us an additional allowance. This is the new thing, the Gemstone Cavern. Each day you'll start with 2 extra things. We already had the orchard. We opened up this. Alright, let's go back out and take a look around. I want to check out the cavern. Because sure, we got the bonus from it already, but it's not just the bonus I want. I want to see if there's anything in there. We're wasting steps, but that's okay. Is this it? No. It might not be on this side. It might be on the other side. We'll look around. Nope, there it is. Gemstone Cavern. There is a note. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're gonna need more than this, especially if we're gonna limit excavation to 2 stones a day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion. For now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. There's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track, and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Interesting. The boss informed us there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up. Okay. Oh, we got one of these. Another light. Yeah. All right. And that's it. That's all it goes. Like, I can't actually get down to where they were talking about the minecart. Maybe from that side we'll be able to get into there from a room from like the reservoir or something. And I don't know. Look, there's a hole in the world. Okay. So we just wasted a bunch of steps, but that's okay. I'm gonna waste a few more even. Because I think I know what day it is now. So last time we checked out a book, and by checking out a book, we were able to see on the checkout card that the date on which we checked it out. Now I'm a little uncertain exactly which date is which, because we received the book on day 6, but we actually requested the book on day 5. I'm betting that day 6 is the one that counted. Let's see, so it's 8:30. I want the shrine. Haven't seen that one. I will get the shelter though. And we'll look at that some in the future. But I'm hoping we can finish up the shelter, or at least, you know, the next part of it. So there's this time-locked safe. That's the issue. And wait, before we do this, let me just double check. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Double check. We are on day 7. And we know that day 6 was November 12th. So I believe today is November 13th. So November 13th at 10 a.m. All right. So it was at least an hour in the future. And now I'm just going to wait here for an hour and see if it actually opens up. So I'll skip past that bit. Be right back. Yep. So I got bored and I went back upstairs to watch the clock. I think it's past 10 now. It might be 11. I wasn't sure which number it was pointing at. Let's go back down and see what can be seen. I'm just wasting my steps left and right here. This is going to be a bad run. But if we make some lore progress, it's worth it. Yes, it opened. Nice. Gem. And 7. Okay, let me write this down. So the chest. Where am I writing that down? Chest in the bunker had the number 7 on it. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicion that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly you have had some deeper involvement in these events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed light on this mystery, more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she's still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open, in that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. So this is about the woman, Marigold or whatever, the one who wrote the book. And she was a political dissident, or at least accused of being a political dissident. And presumably that was one of the gems, the jewels, the crown jewels. Okay. Is the virtue I'm getting out of this the number, or is it the color? I'm just gonna write them both down. And do I care about these? Maybe I'll just write this to be careful. This Appearance in Feb. Did I spell disappearance wrong? Yes, I did. Horribly wrong. Disappearance in Feb. Bled 7 months. In Sept. 8 gems. All right. Well, we got some lore progress. We opened one of the safes. Let's go into the house. You've already wasted half the day. Oh, this is new. Allowance. Gotcha. Master Simon, good morning. It's come to my attention that you've been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it's convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we've all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing the estate. That the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service. That I hope you will one day come to expect of us. From Ms. Babbage. That's cool. Okay, well, let's start drafting. So it's tempting to get the bedroom right away. I think I will, just to replenish our steps. And there's even a gem. Nice. Now, we've looked at all this before, I'm sure. I'm finally gonna get the passageway. We've been skipping out on that one for a long time. No, we got it last time, I remember. Maybe I should have paid more attention. Alright. Let's get the den. Keep our options open. And we have all the letters this low. Yeah, the 5th. I'm assuming this is right dates. Something gates, right dates, crack 8 safes. A storeroom in the corner? Makes sense. I think we wouldn't want the office yet. Although we could always call into it from later. I think we'll just take the storeroom for now. Get our key. And I should be on the lookout for extra items. Like they don't say them all the time. These special items. They're just around. Okay, we're going north. Get the security right away. I like that. No special items that I can see. And we'll just go ahead and change a few settings like we usually do. One trunk. Okay, there is a trunk that I missed. Somewhere. It's worth paying attention to. I'd rather not spend our 1 key on it yet, though. So, let's make sure security system is low, because we don't have the door yet. And offline mode, they're going to be unlocked. Secret passage leads to a room cutter of your choice. I kind of like that idea. No green door? That's a shame. Anything else in here? Bedrooms tend to be one. Oh no, there is green thumb. I'll take a green one. Ooh, the aquarium. We haven't seen that one yet. Special cost bypassed. That's interesting. I haven't been in any of these. I might have been in Courtyard, I don't remember. But I haven't been in aquarium. I'm kind of curious about the special cost. Like maybe we should take that just because otherwise we don't know what that cost is. And it gives us options. Locked door. Okay. Oh, can I not go out onto this? I wanted to look at the angel. I probably can dig from here. Is that something? I don't think so. All right, so it's just a good room where it's got lots of stuff, lots of exits. I'm gonna burn our key. The chapel or the garage. Yeah, let's get the garage. Last time we found keys, but we weren't able to actually get back to the garage in order to use them. We've read this. I'm looking for any other items. Okay. Oh, this? No. What's that? A little red thing there? Did I have that before? Red letter? Oh, that's the one letter we found in the shelter. Yeah, maybe. This would get us north. We have a lot of ways behind us. We have 1, 2, 3 extra ways to go. So it would not be terrible if we end up just blocking ourselves in. Let's take a bedroom. And then go left. No item. All right, we're back to the west side. The lab already. Yeah, so we found some stuff in the lab last time. I don't see any items. But this is where we were able to do an experiment that gave me like a permanent bonus. Let's see if we can do it again. Alright. So immediately, permanently add 1 to our allowance. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 gold. That seems unfortunate. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Whenever you spend 2 or more, permanently add... So the obvious one would be to take immediately add 1 gold. But if we do for each bedroom you draft, permanently add 1 gold, that might pay off more. Whereas the gain 1 key gem or gold would help for this run. I'm going to do for each bedroom you draft, permanently add 1 gold. All right. Oh, research logs? Yeah, we triggered that once. So that's all that tells me. And there's nothing else for us to do here. There's clearly something going on here, but it's not active. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room, which we have not found yet. Nothing here, right? Okay. Did I have that one? I didn't. Let's go back and check that. We need to find the pictures. Okay, we got a bathtub. And a vial? Tub and tube? We're at 5-1, tub and tube, so it'd be E. 8. I thought that'd be right. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. At least that bedroom means we don't suffer much from this. We already drafted 2 bedrooms, so the next one should activate. A good thing. I kind of want to take the works, well, I kind of want to take the courtyard so we can go north again. But the workshop would at least, let me continue. And this would count as 2 bedrooms. I mean, it counts as 2 bedrooms, I'm going to take it. Long-term growth. This run was already pretty messy. Yeah, experiment successful. Nothing there. All right. Well, I am already satisfied. If we do nothing else this run, I'll feel like we made progress. Let's go back to the passageway. That weight room. Now, we are, in theory, protected. Is that an each time you enter, or is that once? I'm gonna try it and see if we're protected. Because it protects against the next 3 red rooms. This was our first. Yep, we didn't lose anything. Good. Nothing particularly good in this room beyond just it has multiple doors. Bath and bat. I think we have this one though. Where are we? We're in. Yeah, we have this one. So this would get me into the corner. I'll take the chapel just as a chance to, yeah, that didn't work. Now, I'm curious if this shelter effect protects me against the room entirely, or walking into the room 3 times. We'll find out when we come out of this. Take a closet. An ivory die. And a key. Is that? No. Alright, are we gonna get charged? We haven't so far. Anything else here? No. Let's hit the workshop. We even get the sledgehammer too, nice. I don't think we can combine everything, we only have the sledgehammer. In theory, there's somewhere in this bit a what's it called? A trunk that we'll be able to get into. We'll just have to find it at some point if we have the steps to go back. Greenhouse. Haven't been to the greenhouse. Oh, it's raining. I love it when it rains. No, it's not raining. It's fake rain. It's irrigation. So this is the broken, there's the metal detector, of course. But this is the broken lever. That apparently is the southern door to the antechamber. And we found the broken lever at one point, but we weren't able to do anything with it. Okay. Trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away these sheets. You find a worthy trade. I'm gonna write this down. So, greenhouse. Sheet music 5. And the bold word is sheets. Nice. Is this anything? No. Haven't been outside on the east side of the house yet. I bet you can, though. I bet there's a door that opens up. If I had a shovel, I could get some stuff. But I don't. And that's not a combination, apparently. Not a valid combination. Oh, and now we have greenhouse effect. I don't think that was there before, right? The boiler room I haven't been in. But the archives, I kind of want both of these. I'll take the boiler room. And let's go ahead and draft this right away. The courtyard with so many dig spots. Nah, save it. We don't need the extra spaces. All of these I kind of want to save. If we can be protected against that effect, that would be ideal. I'm going to go ahead and take archives. And then we can go through there to get back. But let's look around here first. Another one. Okay. Can I get up to that? No, I'd have to come back into this room from the other side. That is damn annoying. I thought we'd be able to keep going north from here, but we can't. This is a dead end. Oh wait, maybe this is an elevator. Yeah, okay, this is an elevator. Okay, so let's... Mess? Maybe it's only a one-way elevator though. My power's there. Now this is on. But I don't know what this does. And that's upstairs. Okay, good. Now we extended that. Let's go take a look. I am noting this curious pattern here also. I still can't get through. How irritating. Now it's not connected to power, so that withdraws. Now this is connected. What is this doing? Oh, it moved that a little bit. Got it. Now I was able to spin that. Okay. Now I can send this forward this way and get the elevator. Not powered yet. Okay, that's going. Can I open this? Is that going to be permanent? I hope that's permanent. I mean, you know, for this run at least. Alright, so now we got this. It's currently going to this door, which I'm going to go ahead and draft while we're here. Drawing room's the only one that lets us go forward. So now the door is shut because that's not accessible anymore. But now this is half turned on. All right, it can get turned on from here. Like that. That will do it. If we flip this. And then you need to go up. All right, activate. Oh. I don't know which way is which. Whoa. It's sounding like it's getting loud. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just... It just goes. Alright, before we go any further, I'm gonna go back to the... back to our place and see if now it's turned on. But there's nothing that visually tells me which one of these is the right way. So I'm looking to get to the lab. Just some rooms are going to have things in the ceilings and some aren't, I guess. Here, let me put it forward. Like, can I even tell what the... I might have to record it. Like, there, that's turned on now. Wait a minute, that's turned on? It shouldn't be. We're not sending it that way. I guess maybe they tie together. Ah, we'll figure it out. Alright, anything in the archives? We read the book already. Don't think so. I'm curious if I can find that trunk. That's it. All right, no need to go in the storeroom. We are burning through our steps. It's a real issue. And it's not powered. I can't help but think that you need to have a connection of certain rooms. Like some rooms do have a connection, some don't. In this case, the only room that comes into here is the bedroom. And maybe the garage? Like, it looks like it goes into the garage, but it's this wall isn't there. But because there's no vent through there, I don't think it's gonna count. Doesn't look like there's a vent through there. Yeah, it kind of does. Yes, it does. Is there something to indicate what goes where? I don't know. But again, then this goes into the courtyard, which does not have a way to go through. So I think we actually have to pay attention to which rooms are placed next to what in order to get a power line. But that seems like almost impossible to plan. That seems like the kind of thing you just stumble upon, because you don't know what type of grid you're gonna get until you get there. You know, like this is going, but it doesn't know where to go to. Either that, or I'm mistaken about how this works. But I bet that's the case. I bet you have to actually have a path of rooms with a with this vent or the power, whatever they are, the power line running between the boiler room and the lab to make that work. That's a shame. Oh, did I get this? Yeah, I've got up to the 4th already. The first one we have to worry about is 6, and I can look at that 3 too, but not this time. Well, I could have if I had paid attention. Yeah. All right. I'll shift this so it points forward. There's a safe here in the drawing room. Have I written that down, that there's a safe here? Drawing room. But we have no idea what the code is. The foundation does not reset each day. Interesting. See, well, oh, I just wasted a step. Oh well. But this room does not have a vent in it or a power line, so even though it was right in the same direction as this, it didn't go through. That's frustrating. And I really wish I had a shovel, by the way. We've seen like 6 or 7 of those different spots. Okay. I'd like to get the aquarium. I haven't seen that one yet. My allowance has been raised because that counts as a room. Because it's a bedroom. Because it's we have been here, haven't we? Yeah, I think we have been here before. I don't know, for some reason I thought we hadn't been here before. There's the paintings. Stage and Stag, we already have this one. The terrace. But the Nook would actually get me further north. The courtyard would get me both. Well, we already have from the foundation being able to go left. I'm gonna go for the Nook. Do I have this room? This is 6-5. Yeah. It's coat and coast, right? Maid's chambers or the veranda. We have like a ton of increased chances of getting green rooms already. I think this isn't helping me beyond, you know, just there being another green room. I'll take the dining room. Because we're about to reach our 8th rank anyway. This is the image I've seen somewhere before. Let's just see what we got. So, plane and flight and any ideas? So we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. It begins with SM. SM something something. And then this. Plane. Fly. It can't be a 3-letter. Well, yeah, it could. What am I saying? Fly and... I don't know. What is that? I'm not even clear what this is. It looks like a door. But it's got bricks? Lid? Oh. I don't know what it is. It looks weird. Panel? Panel and plane are kind of the same. Panels. Terrace. Prop? I don't know. We'll have to get some context. The observatory. We haven't had one of those in a while. And we even have a trunk. What's that? That's nothing. One extra diamond? Just looking for items. And there is nothing. Alright, we have a map, a grid, the house, and a flower of some sort. Map. Room. Broom? No. It's a blueprint. Oh, it just says T. What am I saying? It literally just says T right there. I'll believe you. Instead of trying to figure out what that is. I know we can go back and get food, but let's continue on first and see where we end up. So this dark room would actually go dark. They're not letting me up into that top rank. And we just can't get into the top rank above us. The antechamber will block the way any other way. Let's just take the hallway. No need to go for the courtyard. We have a bird and a crown. A crow and a crown? N. N. Oh my god, I'm terrible at typing. Mount, maybe? Not sure. The pantry would actually take me to the open thing to the antechamber, which is closed because the greenhouse is closed. But I would like to be able to at least see it, maybe. That walk-in closet, though, 4 items. I think we'll take pantry, though. Ooh, nice. And yep, it is closed. Do we have pictures? Yeah. The house and a hose. A U. Which I already had. We can draft this from here. Does it, right? Yeah. Yeah, we can still draft this from here. It's fine. The pool would open up a way to go. So I think that's what we do. Flan and fan? I think. I'm tempted to believe this is small. Count? Maybe that what that's is that what the other word is? Count small gates? 8 dates? Crack 8 safes? So that would be a dead end. To select a new plan to permanently add. That sounds cool. Oh, okay, yeah. Day 1 is okay. That's very helpful to know that day 1 is Saturday, is the 7th. Let's just write this down again. Like, we figured this out from renting a book, but it's the same sort of thing. So, where did I write that down? This one. So day 1 was Saturday, November 7th. I can't help but note that there are a different number of apples in the trees. I'm not sure it matters, but I'm going to write it down just in case it does. Calendar. 3, 4, 4, 2. The Great Hall partition plan for Friday, November 13th. The Great Hall partitioning plan. It is November 13th. That's today. So it's I can partition the Great. Oh, I see. This lets me see how this is partitioned. This is a lot. Okay. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true that most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it's not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the Fourth Era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor the print contains designs for a hallway. Excuse me. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we'll explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Violet. The bedroom is the heart of the home. I'm not going to read all this aloud. I'm going to quickly skim it. You may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they love to explore and backtrack. Yeah? I like this, that it says, here's what it synergizes with. Other rooms and a particular item. Indoor rooms. Or green rooms. More likely to contain piles of dirt for digging. The more green rooms you're able to draft, the more powerful their effects will become. These floor plans are extremely synergistic. Extra items often synergize with most of the rooms. I really wish I had a shovel. Apparently a watering can's a thing. Interesting. Orange rooms. Hallway strategies are ideal for architects who prefer more rooms. Yeah? So they rarely have items in them, but they tend to have a lot of doors. Shops are pretty explanatory. Negative space. Red rooms. So they tend to have a very high number of doors, but they rarely have anything except for vexation. Or causing vexation. Prismatic rooms. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all the color-based strategies listed in this volume. It can give you bonus steps for having a nursery as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. That's cool. Oh, and there's multicolored rooms. I did not realize it. Does the maid's chamber both a bedroom and a red room? As we reach the end of this volume, we hope you're finding valuable inspiration. Okay. There. All right, so we have... I've seen this one before. I could not figure out what it was. My guess was it was a pail and an ale, but that's not how you spell pale, right? Or maybe it is. Would a P fit here? We're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. No, 7. It's gotta be. It's either an A or an I. It's either like smile or small. So assume it's an A. These two. I don't know the common word. Like, think of anything with this. Brush and with an A in it. Pail with an A in it. Paint with an A in it. Lid. None of these things end up becoming like a beer. Drink. Wet. Or none of these. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That one's got me. Alright, let's see what this is. Potential new floor plans. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. So, when you draw the Dovecote, you may rotate floor plans. That's kind of cool. But only at the time when you draw it, or does that mean after you've drawn it from then on? The kennel, each time you dig, unlock all doors. That's not that useful. Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a drafting room, gain steps. I don't know. That doesn't seem very useful either. It's not terrible. I want to get into the dormitory just for, you know, I'm assuming there's lore there. I'll grab the Dovecote. Add it to our draft pool. All right. Every day and every way we get a little bit better. So if we do end up in this room, the middle door on both sides seems like the right door. I don't know. Commissary? I like it. Oh, I have no gems. I can't get it. Let's go for the spare room. It'll at least let us keep going. Oh. Sauna. Tomorrow you'll start the day with extra steps. Terrace, just to get more green. Either way, we're at a dead end. I'll go for tomorrow. Yeah. We're not going to be drafting in that many more green rooms. This would have been good at the beginning of the day. Okay, and there's not anything to do here. Just to benefit from it being here. And that's as far north as we're getting. Well, we did decently well this time. Let's go back to the dining room and eat. An additional 10 if you have a showroom, which I do not. I'll just take my 20. Thank you for the meal. Alright, the other side of the aquarium, we can still draft some rooms. So we're not going to be able to go straight. That area is cut off. We could cut ourselves off from even that center room and go to the utility. Though I think there's not a lot of utility to it left. Like, there's not much point. The commissary We can't draft these. I could redraw. I think I'll redraw. Okay. Like, yeah, no gems. The corridor would let me keep going. The plane and planet again, and we've got that one already. All right. So again, that would stop, and this we can't do. So we're gonna be stuck. So we drained everything from the fountain. How do I put stuff in here? Like, this isn't connected to that. I guess I would need to power this room, which is not powered. And these are full. Like, I'm tempted just to play, to try something. Like, what if we drain the aquarium right now? I'm gonna try draining the aquarium. So, aquarium is line 3. So it's this pump. But we'll need to, okay, first we need to put something back. We need to put the water back into the fountain. So that's drain 1. So that's pump 2. And this has to be pushed towards tank 1. It is. Good. And then we do the other one. Excuse me. All right, that gives us some room to play with. Now I want to pull out of the aquarium. So that's pump 1. Now we pull that into the fountain also. And now we empty the aquarium. All right, how much extra space do we have? We got 4 there and 2 there. So we could pull another 6 out. But that one, I was thinking we could empty the pool, but we don't have enough space. Not unless we want to keep the aquarium up. Let's see if we killed all the fish. X? Was that there before? There's another X. Okay, it's clearly pointing out some things. Let me... I don't see one in here. Am I blind? I don't see anything. All right, so aquarium minis. There's a barbecue, which I don't know how to spell. Barbecue? Barbecue? There you go. With an X in front. And I've seen this. This is the outdoor area. I think it's the veranda, maybe? This doesn't have anything. I haven't found a laundry room yet, but there's an X in front of the middle laundry thing. The middle dryer. Wait, which is... That's the washer. Middle washer in laundry room. X. And now we have... room with books and file cabinets. Arrow pointing at bottom cabinet. Probably a red room, given the cutter. And I don't see anything for the rest. Okay. If I only had a shovel, you know? This would be pointless. So let's take the terrace. Okay. Again, if only I had a shovel. Clearly an elevator. Just not activated at the moment. Are there any other rooms we can draft? Like anywhere? I don't think so. I think we're done. Beyond just like looking around and trying to find more stuff. So I'm curious if maybe I'm misunderstanding how this works and that it is just sending it to the other room. We just don't know which room is which. I don't think that's how it works. I think it literally... I mean, this is still on even though this isn't going in. But I think that's just because there's a... it spins around here. They all relate. Like this has it there too. So I think the lab is just completely off limits. If I send it north... it was set north already. Yeah, never mind. That red room, let's see if we can... I think this is it. So is there a filing cabinet that we can get into? There does not seem to be. At least I'm clicking madly all over them. I don't know. This is the room I thought it would be. Disappointing. We never drafted the office, did we? I don't think so. Just the lab. I'm trying to think of where this other room with the what am I saying? The room with a bunch of books in it could be. I don't think it's the lab. Maybe it's the bedroom? I don't think so. Yep, no power. Excuse me. I think this was one of the rooms that was drafted. That was mentioned, but it didn't have anything in it. It wasn't pointed by anything. This was not. Okay, I think we're done. Oh, I can do a check. See how much I missed in the house. Ah, nothing. Nice. At least we're not screwing up. Not too much, at least. We didn't get trunks here or anything. I think we're just done. Let's call it a day. We got an extra 3 for our allowance. I think that was... oh, wait. Yes, I thought it's a 5. It's 3. Call it a day. Of course, we ended up today with 17 extra money. Too bad we never got that commissary out there. I probably should have done that instead of trying to make the pump room do something. Yeah, call it a day. Garden House of Cogs. I guess because we have lots of greenhouses and a lot of the cog houses. Our cog rooms. Found 7 new rooms, yeah. 11 dead-end rooms. 5 mechanical rooms. We're gonna keep going. Well, that only took an hour and a half. I'm sure we can do better. No, and we get extra steps today because of that sauna. Okay, but first, just a moment. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. That took a lot longer than I intended. I had to make a call also. Okay, let's continue. So we get our new allowance of 4 coins, not just 1. I guess we should go back outside first and see what our underground is going to be. Our fountain's filled in now. We're going to have to oh, I can make a wish. That's interesting. Make a wish. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, well, potential new things. Maybe that affected me somehow. Maybe I just threw away some money. But yeah, we'll have to drain that fountain again if we want to get down to that area. It was just a locked door. Oh. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 points into the tomb. Interesting. Add 8 classrooms to there's so these are I haven't seen any of these. Let's add some classrooms. Can I get into anything? There we go, we got something. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it's been my pleasure serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my class those many years ago, but all the fundraising she's done on our behalf. Alright, I don't need to read this, of course. I think I'm gonna skip. Better joke to end. Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. The only thing I'm seeing that might be a thing is 8 months. They were trying to in March. Okay, well, we can write that down. I don't know if it matters. Schoolhouse. New facility in March in 8 months. And that's it. There's nothing on the board. Oh. Only one more, presumably, and then we can go down. I'm guessing this is going to open up and we'll be able to go down a staircase. Or maybe it'll turn into an elevator. I don't know. Or maybe something will rise up out of it. That'll be funny. Okay. Let's do our run. You know, I gotta say, so far, every single run I've done has had something interesting happen. Like, I've never gone in and said, oh, okay, we drafted some stuff and we saw some new rooms and that's it. There's always been something. All right. Oh, the foundation. It never moves. Interesting. Interesting. I'll look at that in a moment. So what do we want to put here? I think we just start with that hallway. So can I see this? The cornerstone of the house, unvarying and unchanging, the foundation is one of the only constants in the estate on which you can truly rely. This natural cavity was hollowed directly out of the mountain itself. So it's never going to move? It's always going to be in that one spot? I wonder if that's a bad spot for it. Like, did I choose poorly? I don't know. It could be that it could only be drafted right there. Well, it's there now. The lab already? Getting the lab early seems like a good thing, but making it here where it's far from the far from any potential steam room or whatever boiler room does mean that we're less likely to be able to do that puzzle. But in terms of house features, I think that's a win. Yeah, because this does not have a power line in it. Quick check. I still don't know what to do with this exactly. It's something to do with the freezer room, which I've seen but not drafted yet. All right, experiments. So yesterday we got 3 triggers of this. When you draft a room, lose 5 steps, and then when you draft a hallway from another hallway, when drafting, if you draw a drawing room, it's still tempting to go for the permanently add gold to the allowance above everything else. This seems really uncommon, a hallway from a hallway. But there's only one drawing room. I guess whenever you draft a red room, we're going to get 1 gold to our allowance. I mean, it kind of synergizes with this, but permanent progress compared to momentary progress. So now we have to not fear the red rooms as much. Alright, and we can go north from here. The security? Or the closet? I think we get the closet, get an item right away. Yeah, get an extra bit of coin as interest. All right, north. Here we are getting a corridor from a corridor. What I was saying doesn't happen very much. Unfortunately, this would be a good room, but the way it's going doesn't go. I think we take den. Although, maybe, no, we'll take corridor. It'll get us further north. Yeah. Otherwise, we're just hitting a room we already have access to. Red room. I'll take the red room. Now, do I want to go in there yet? I think I won't yet. We'll go back and do other stuff first. But this gives us access to more of the house. So now we have access to the library, or we could do the den and get access to the far right corner. I'll do the den. What was our effect? Yeah, add classrooms. Still haven't figured out what to do with the chess pieces either. I don't think I've been in the servants' quarters yet, but it wouldn't give me anything right now. It would give me keys if I had other bedrooms, but I don't. Let's go with the Nook. We don't have any keys yet. We don't have the money yet. But I feel like we're going to get money. I'm not going to worry about the pantry. I'm going to worry about the bedroom. Or not worry about it. I'm just going to walk through it. Save our steps. Is that something? Yeah, we got a mask. First time you enter each bedroom, gain 5. Does it count for this? Yes, nice. Let's go for the storeroom. Key, gem. All right, so now we have we have to keep going north if possible. Here's these classrooms. When drafting in Classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each drafting room in the house. But unfortunately, this would not go anywhere. It would be a dead end. Let's hit the workshop instead. And did we get a free item? We do. What's this? A battery pack. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. And I forgot to write this down, too. Stones cut by hand, letters wrought, do spellwire secrets carved from thought. And it's a bold message, and this is an 8. So... where did I write that down? I wrote that down somewhere. Oh, there it is. So this is workshop, sheet music 8, and the hidden message is message. There's also a G here. I guess I'll write that down. G in stone. Can I combine these at all? No. No. Secret passage? Last time going green kinda worked for us, I think. Bedrooms tend to be dead ends. I don't want them to be good. Go there. Red would actually not be terrible also. Red tend to open up. I'm gonna take a red room. I mean, I know you don't want red rooms, but it'll get us, you know, it'll make sure that we can go north. Or at least we'll get to go in 2 directions from here, probably. The aquarium, though. Yeah, that's true. It does count as a red room. It's a room of all colors. And this is still drained. I was here and I could not find out what to do with this. I thought this was the archives. And I did not find one of these that we could click on. Library. I like it. Oh, but we're not going to be drafting anything in it, so it doesn't help us at all. We'll put the commissary here. What? I couldn't go forward all for a second. What do we have for sale today? A salt shaker, the sledgehammer, the metal detector. Lots of stuff. All right. Let's not burn our key yet. Wouldn't be terrible. Like, we have options, so if the dark room screws us over, then we'll still be able to go back to the chapel or the aquarium and make progress. Like, that's a red room that doesn't hurt me that much. It's good for our allowance. We don't have the ability to turn it back on. We don't have the breaker yet, so we're just drafting blind. spare room. So nothing that gets us north. Let's take the drawing room. I feel like we're not getting like rooms of stuff in them. The garage. So nothing we can do will let us go north. So our only hope of going north would be to go back in the dark room. Or through the foundation, perhaps. I'll take the library, though. Then we can draft south and potentially get a less common room. And now we can request a new book, right? So last time we did the Sightseer's Guide. We already read a drafting strategy. Maybe it wasn't here. This is our Marion is the person that we're talking about. Let's go for the fixed stars. Can I choose differently? I can. We have a trunk. The laundry room. Launder currency? What does that mean? I want to go in the laundry room just because we saw that in the what's it called? Oh, it has a gem requirement. We can't even do it. Never mind. Wine cellar. I want to get in the laundry room though. We just can't. All right. It feels like this could open up, you know? And like be a thing. I'm gonna open the trunk. Lots of money. So we can draft south? No, we can't. We don't have a key. Oh, did I just screw myself? Do I need keys to actually do anything now? I don't think I can buy keys. I can buy gems. I should have came back and... Well, no, I didn't have the money to buy it if I didn't open the chest. Oh. Oh, there's a key. Did not even see it. Well, we're back here. Let's just keep going. So that would send me back to the locked room, which maybe isn't a bad thing. Let's do that. This is locked, right? Yeah. I'm not going to open that yet. I want to open one of these. Let me go back to, well, I don't really want to go all the way back. Like, I don't want to go in here and then have it already be locked in the dark in this room. So, yeah, I think we have to draft blindly. I'm going to assume that the one with the gem requirement is probably better. I could be wrong. Okay. It's the schoolroom. It does continue. That's good. Coast and coat. Oh. Color worksheet by Freddy. B-. Fill each object with its correct color. My favorite color is red. Is there something I would need to know about this? Like, potentially I want to know what the flags are colored. So he got 9 of 12, so he missed 3. That's 1. And the rest seem right, except for who knows what color these are supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be green, as a lizard's green. So one of the flags is the wrong color. We don't know which one though. What about this one? You got 10 of 12. I feel like we are supposed to figure out which color the flags are supposed to be. That seems like the type of thing this is. Let's see if there's... we'll cross-reference in a moment. Let me just look around first. There's the blank one. Nothing here. All right, so we have 4 copies of this test. Each cutter is only used twice. Okay, there's 3 flags. This game is pushing me. So schoolroom. Each cutter used twice. There are 3 flags. Mountain, down arrow, time. Mountain, down arrow, time. So this is 10 of 12. They got this one wrong. And that's it. So they used too much red. That's what they're saying. So the 3 flags are... Okay. So this one is not blue. The mountain is not blue. Not blue. Because we already used blue twice correctly. Orange has been used twice, maybe correctly. We know they only got 1 other wrong. So either that one really is orange. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. The 2 that are wrong are these 2. So this is correct. Time is purple. And the down arrow is orange. We'll see if that's consistent with the other ones. But I think that's right. So this guy got 3 wrong. This is 1. That's 2. And then 1 of the flags. And they said orange and green when we think that should be purple. That would suggest that the mountain really is yellow. Like, that's the impression I'm getting. But we'll look around more. Right? Because that's wrong and that's wrong. Yeah, but there should be a green. I think this one should be green. No, it's orange. Something needs to be green. Because they said they use each color. Oh no, the lizard's green. Okay, none of them are green. So this one's wrong. So the 3 wrong ones were this, that, and the blueprint. So orange is correct, yellow is correct. And everything times purple, but we'll see. 2 of 12, they just colored everything red. You must really like red. So this told us basically that none of these are red. None of the flags are red. Because he only got 2 right, and he colored all 3 flags and the 2 red things. Caleb, do better. And finally, so you were 10 of 12. The 2 you missed were the flags. Only the flags are wrong. And we think the mountain yellow is correct. So this is wrong to be purple. That should be orange. And this is wrong to be orange. It should be purple. They got these reversed. RG, you're so close. So close. But I think we have our colors. Yellow, orange, and purple. I have no idea what we used that for. Eight sideways to me infinity. Yeah. Do I need to write that down? I mean, it feels deliberate. I don't know. I'll just leave it alone. We can remember it if maybe. At least they're spelling colors the correct way. None of this European stuff. All right, let's go on. So we're up here. The security will let us continue. I think we're required to take that. Where? Oh, there it is. All right. Anything I missed so far? Nope. So, security doors. Keycard system, of course, we're going to turn low. And offline mode to unlocked. But they are online right now, so we can't get through. Not until we get the breaker room. Another classroom. Not sure this is worth it. Unless the classroom is going to be a different classroom that tells me something else. But probably not. I'm going to add the billiard room. That will give me keys. And no items, right? I didn't look around even that much. Okay. 18. 19 minus 14 is 5. 2 times 10 is 20. 6, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming that's divide by. So, 3? That's the first time we've seen this light up, though. So yeah, it's divided by. Puzzles are getting more complicated. 2 times 12 is 24, divided by 6 is 4. Did I do it wrong? Okay, 18. 5. 20. 3. So 18 minus 12 is 6. Wait a minute. What was I doing before? Why did I get 24? I didn't even see this. I just did 12 times 2. 18 minus 12 is 6. Times 2 is 12. Divided by 6 is 2. Special door. Or key. The silver key. Locked. Should we use our special key? The archives? Yeah, our allowance keeps going up. Anything I want to do here before I go? Do I have these? Yeah, I have. That's the T. This is Crown and Crow, I believe. Yeah. Locked. Locked. All locked. Oh, well. I bet if I drafted more classrooms, they'd be different grades. Maybe they'd say different things in them. Okay, and there's no reason to go that way, because that's locked also. Are we done? We might be stuck. No, with chapel, we can still go through. Oh, I can buy multiple. Sure. The pantry led to a locked door. I have a lot of items. Can I combine any of them? Sledgehammer and battery pack and... No, nothing. Battery pack and... nothing. Probably a sledgehammer, battery pack, and... No, metal detector I have. Don't know. Shovel? Things I don't have. Oh, lever, of course. No? Maybe? Maybe lever? Things I don't have. Alright. So that way, then up. This one felt quick. I felt like, oh, I can't get back. I spent all my money. So if we find a key here, we won't be able to get back through the room. Maybe that was a mistake, but it's one I'm making. Neither one of these helps me. This would let me at least go north. Oh, I didn't even know I could still select that. And now I can't go north. Now I'm done. So I guess that just makes it not visible. Yeah, you'll no longer be able to see all three. I was curious. Well, now we know. Yeah, we can get a thing, but then we won't be able to go anywhere. Maybe. Hey, now we can get back. Nice. All right, so one of these is always true. One of these is always false. There are only two. Only two things that contain. Only one of them contains gems. The other two are empty. A box next to this box contains gems. Could be true. Both boxes next to this gem box contain gems. That cannot be true. This is a false box. A box next to this box is true. That's not true, because that's not a true box. So this is not a true box either. So this must be a true box, which is saying that a box next to this contains gems, so the gems must be here. Not that it matters, because we can't go anywhere else. Right? Yeah, we're closed off. Locked. Too many locked rooms. Locked room, locked room, locked room, locked room. Locked room. So many locked rooms. Well, should I just go to the next day then, I guess? There's nothing to do. Yeah. Our allowance is up to 8, though. I think we will call it here. I'm having fun with this game. This is a great game. Prosaic Villa. Yeah, it kind of... we didn't do very well this time. Lots of gaps. Didn't even reach very far. I can't believe all 3 of those were locked. That's just silly. I really would have thought that we would have had a way to go. We'll stop there. Each time we get a little bit stronger, we draft new rooms, we get new supplies. I think it'll all work out. So thank you everybody for watching. Until next time.